You're probably familiar by now. Projects are temporary organizations established for the production of tangible, specific deliverables. Once the project has accomplished its goal, the project is disbanded and then the project team is dispersed back to their parent organizations. But when a project is producing those deliverables, there are three main things that the project team has to balance in order to achieve project success. Those three things, as we'll see in this first module, is known as the triple constraint. You've probably heard of this before, but the triple constraint seeks to balance schedule, budget, and scope, or the performance of the deliverables. We see this as common sense in everyday life. For example, if we want something sooner, we typically have to pay more for it. That's kind of a given. If we want higher performance, we may need to wait longer, or it's going to cost more. The bottom line is you can have it cheap or fast or high quality, but you can't have all three at once. It's a series of trade-offs. And that's what we mean by the triple constraint. We'll be discussing that this week. One thing I might mention, some textbooks add a fourth constraint, and that's quality. Personally, I see quality as a function of scope, given that scope is what the project will deliver, and it also includes the performance levels of the deliverables. So in this case, I prefer not adding a fourth constraint of quality, but recognize that quality is a part of the scope of the project. So remember, projects produce deliverables. They do so according to a schedule, according to a budget, and according to requirements. And that those requirements are associated with the performance levels, the description of the deliverables, and that is scope. Scope is what the project will deliver. The schedule is when, and the cost or budget is how much. And project managers have a really tough time balancing all three. And this is why project success is difficult to pin down, because, for example, you may deliver something late, but the customer may still be happy in spite of the fact that you were late. But the best projects, the most successful projects, are able to balance the elements of the triple constraint in an optimal way. An optimal way means in a way that meets the priorities as outlined by the client. So let's get started on that discussion, and I will see you in the discussion threads in week 1.